What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex, back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel and you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. Today I wanted to do a film analysis on our cornerback Jakorian Bennett, who has been having himself a really good season in his sophomore year in the NFL. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the tape. On this one, we got top of the screen. We just got great coverage by Jakorian Bennett and man-to-man coverage. And with no safety help over the top on this rep, just good overall play right here. Here we got Jakorian Bennett, bottom of the screen, matched up on an island in a man coverage once again, and he does a really good job forcing this guy towards the sideline and trying to make a tough catch along the sideline for the wide receiver. And it's just really good tight coverage, and ultimately he's able to force the incomplete pass right here. Once again, bottom of the screen, we got Justin Fields is going to target Jakorian Bennett, matched up against George Pickens in man-to-man coverage on the outside. Once again, zero safety help over the top, and he is all over this pass and is able to force the incompletion. Great stuff right here, and it even looks like he may have got his hand in here from this angle to try to force this out and cause the interception. So just another great play by JB right here. Now here in 2nd and 18, they're going to target George Pickens once again. And this time he does get the best of Jakorian Bennett on the comeback route. Does a great job selling the go route at the top of the route. And after that, he's just able to create just enough separation to make the catch right here. Now on this rep, we got a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers, and they get so lucky that quarterback Justin Fields underthrows this pass, because if not, Jakorian Bennett was very likely going to come down with the interception and very well could have took this back to the house for a pick 6. When we sit back and analyze this play, this is man coverage, but he does bite on that out route. It looks like he reads the eyes of Justin Fields and jumps this route. And like I said, the Steelers get so lucky that it just barely hits the turf before he had a chance to create the turnover. Very unfortunate for the Raiders right here, but just another great rep by number 0. Now here on this rep, we got Jakorian Bennett matched up against Courtland Sutton and man coverage, and they are going to get him with a holding penalty, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter as Jack Jones gets beat on the crosser route for the touchdown. But on this one, Sutton does get the best of Bennett on this one. Here late in the 4th quarter on a big 3rd and short situation for the Cleveland Browns, they're going to go ahead and target Jerry Jeudy, bottom of the screen on this slant pattern, and Jakorian Bennett does a really good job with his hands on this rep. And he's all over this pass. He reads the route and forces another huge stop for this defense. Now on this one, this is another 3rd and short situation, and they're going to target Deontay Johnson on the slant, and Jakorian Bennett does a great job with his positioning and is able to get his hand in there and swat this down for the incomplete pass. But just once again, another great example of great man-to-man coverage from him. Now here he does go against wide receiver Deontay Johnson once again, but he plays softer coverage right here, giving him a lot of space off the line. And he does give up too much space in my opinion, and this just allows for an easy completion across the middle of the field on this in-breaking route. And what made it worse is he's unable to wrap him up after he makes the catch. Now on this next rep, they're not going to target him on this one, but there's just another example of really good man-to-man coverage on this deep vertical route. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter. Linebacker Luke Masterson gets beat by the running back for a 1st down here. top of the screen, he's going to get targeted on this fade route. And the pass wasn't the best here, but he's just in great position overall right here to make a play on the ball if needed to. Solid coverage once again. Here in week 2, we got a 3rd and long situation for the Baltimore Ravens. And they're going to target Nelson Agholor deep at the top of your screen inside the end zone when they see Jakorian Bennett with that press man-to-man coverage look off the line. And just look at this rep. He does a great job staying patient throughout the entirety of the rep and not panicking, because if we look at this at a first glance, it did kind of look like Agholor may have gotten a step on him, but he does a good job reacting, recovering, and does a really good job reading the hands of Nelson Agholor, and he times this perfectly. He's able to jar the ball away for a huge play for the Raiders defense, forcing the incomplete pass, forcing them to kick a field goal, and most importantly, he did not draw a pass interference, which just helped us big time right here. Now here they're going to get Jakorian Bennett to follow on the motion, indicating man-to-man coverage, but post-snap we see him and Jack Jones switch their mans, switch the assignments, and Jakorian Bennett is going to do a great job with the sticky coverage right here. He's all over the wide receiver as soon as it hits his hands, and he forces him to cough up the football. And then we got linebacker Robert Spillane right there, ready to come down with a huge interception for the Raiders at this stage of the game. Here we got a 3rd and 6 for the Raiders defense, and top of the screen we got Jakorian Bennett in press man-to-man coverage once again, and he does a great job on this deep route, forcing the wide receiver towards the sideline, and he is right there ready and gets his hand in there to be able to force another incomplete pass, another pass breakup from him. Good stuff. 3rd and goal here inside the red zone, and JB is going to follow wide receiver Ladd McConkey in the motion in the slot position, and the Chargers are going to try a corner route on him, and it looks like he almost like slips up here with his footing during the rep, and he did give up some separation, but this is just another incomplete pass from him going against a faster slot wide receiver. So overall, Raider Nation, this season definitely has been tough for us, but if I had to point out some bright spots, to me, Jakorian Bennett is definitely at the top of this list. He's really been a breath of fresh air for this Raiders defense and for this organization as a whole. He's a 4th round draft pick in the 2023 NFL draft, and the way he's playing, this is just great value we're getting out of him. He is playing like a true #1. Now it is early, he still does need to develop a little bit more and kind of cement his career, but worst case scenario, the way he's looking, at the very least he's going to be a very reliable starting outside corner for us. And just watching his tape, man, for the most part he's been a lockdown cornerback for us. He just absolutely excels in man-to-man coverage, and what I love to see from him is a lot of times on these reps you see he doesn't have safety help over the top. So this definitely shows the trust that our defensive coordinator Patrick Graham has in him. And he's also done very well in critical 3rd down situations for us. And those are critical situations, critical downs for this defense. And especially as a defensive back, that's when you really need to make your money. That's when you need to make the plays. That's when you need to force the opposing offense off the field. And more times than not, he's done that for us. Now going into this season, looking at the defensive side of the football, I think I was kind of expecting, like most other people, that cornerback Jack Jones was going to take that #1 starter spot, that role for this team. But so far, he's definitely been underwhelming. And so far to me, Jakorian Bennett has been our best cornerback on the outside. So I definitely wanted to make this video highlighting the 2nd-year cornerback. Very good season thus far. We're about halfway through the season. And like I said, he's definitely looking like our best cornerback on the outside right now. So I definitely wanted to give him his flowers. And this is a guy too that on the stat sheet you may not look at it and be completely wowed by his performance, since he doesn't have any interceptions or forced fumbles or anything like that. But the tape doesn't lie, and this kid is just out there making plays time in and time out. He excels in man-to-man coverage, and he's shown a good knack for making plays on the ball when it comes to pass breakups. And I think the turnovers are going to get there. I mean, to be honest, our defensive line isn't as good as we all expected. Now, part of that is due to the injuries, but I thought this defensive line was going to be a little bit more consistent of getting pressure on the opposing quarterback. And I think if we could improve in that aspect, Jakorian Bennett could have more interceptions. but there's no doubt he's been absolutely cooking out there. So we definitely got to put some respect on this man's name.
Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Like I said, Jakorian Bennett has been a bright spot for this defense, and I think the Raiders truly have something special in him. But Raider Nation, I definitely want to get your guys' feedback in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of Jakorian Bennett's tape? Do you like what you see? Let me know in that comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider-related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.